Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again.
Give me that.
God damn, it's the second play of the game. Bo Picks has shown his head in Baltimore, throwing interceptions. The Ravens take it away in your 2024 NFL Week 9 game. Highlight commentary. You thought Baltimore was going to turn that interception into points?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Over in MetLife Stadium, where the Giants and Jets have been absolute ass, Aaron Rodgers takes a sack inside his own 5-yard line.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Things continuing to go bad in MetLife for the New York teams. Danny Dimes dropping nickels and pennies, fumbles on the play. The Commanders take the football away. Giants and Jets are ass. The Colts knew trouble when Jonathan Taylor Swift walked in with butterfingers. Fumble on the play, scooped up by the Vikings. They take the ball away on the Colts' opening drive. Eagles offense absolutely stalls. They're gonna have to punt it back to Jacksonville, but they're eating butterfingers. Fumble on the play, scooped up by the Eagles inside the 20. You know what they took for Halloween. 2nd and 6 for QB.
Zesty.
Under duress again, rolling towards his left, but take a look at the top of the screen. Look at DJ Moore walk off of the field for whatever reason, and Caleb Williams would end up extending the play, finding Keenan Allen for the first down. Unfortunately, there'd be laundry on the field for an offensive pass interference. But what the hell happened? Initially, I thought maybe he may have tweaked something in his leg, but he was back on the field the very next play and then caught a first down 2 plays later. Some had said maybe he stepped out of bounds, so if Caleb Williams was able to throw it to him, that'd be illegal touching. So why the fuck did he walk all the way to the bench and take a seat? I'm so confused. Did this motherfucker quit mid-play? The trade deadline is up hours before the release of this video. DJ Moore got to be traded or something, because this is absolutely egregious. There's no reason to explain this kind of behavior. Eberflus has lost the team. This man don't want to be here no more. George Halas rolling over in his grave.
The Bears are who we thought they were.
And I heard you had a concussion. How about another?
It took half the season, but finally Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles would score in the first quarter as he'd find Saquon Quadfather Barkley over the shoulder to give the Eagles the lead in Lincoln Financial Field. Whack-a-mole, Mason Rudolph still holding the quarterback position because the Mayo man absolutely sucks, dumps it off, got his man who goes in for the score. Tennessee takes the lead.
Hey there, my name's Patrick Kermit the Frog Mahomes. It's Monday Night Football, and
Vita Vea big ass doesn't give a shit.
Dance, you fat bitch.
O-H-I-O. Bengals continuing to disappoint this season? I guess so, as the Raiders score on their opening drive in Cincinnati. Geno Smith don't give out candies for trick-or-treat. Instead, he likes to give the children quarters because he loves to give out
Donations.
in the Red Sea for QB.
Zesty.
Out there taking more sacks than a Gooner's favorite video. CJ Stroud in the voting booth looks like he done dropped his paper ballot. Fumbles on the play, scooped up by the New York Jets. They're stealing the election.
Again.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
And nobody's blocking.
A familiar sight in MetLife, an opposing team scoring a touchdown in their stadium as Scary Terry gives the Commanders the lead.
Now go Chargers, go.
Think fast, broken coverage got Cleveland's defense looking like a sundown town. Not a single Brown in sight. Palmer wide open, touchdown as the Chargers take the lead. Following the turnover, the Vikings would go 11 plays, 60 yards just for Sam. I look like a Lego police officer's Arnold to cook up apple. Turnovers, pass picked off in the end zone. Franklin gives the ball back to Indianapolis. Out in the Negro butthole, Kirk family member Cousins going to the end zone.
Drake.
Yes! London, Moss, and Trevon Diggs showcasing his overrated ass got no cover skills to give the Falcons the lead.
Big Kirkle wakes up dripping like this.
I'm so icy.
Hey, I know the ads are probably getting annoying, but the NFL's continuing to pile it on. I still can't upload the Super Bowl from last season. So if you want to support the channel and watch these videos early and ad-free, consider becoming a member on my Patreon. Patreon.com/Chiseled Adonis. Link will be in the description. I appreciate you. Kyler Murray so little. Look at the offensive line. They thought he was a child who ran onto the field. He got sacked by his own center. Chicago gonna get the credit though. They got a punt. Next Cowboys possession, 3rd and 9. Here we go. God
Catch it, bitch.
A little bit of history out in Baltimore for the 100th time of his career on the ground alone. Derek
Takes it home for his
Henry
100th
has
career
another
rushing
touchdown to give the Ravens the lead.
Oh, Henry.
As the King would tie Adrian Peterson and is only behind LaDainian Tomlinson for the most consecutive seasons with at least 10 rushing touchdowns. Back over to Cincinnati we go, still trailing by 7, but Joe Burrow would head into his favorite bank. Chase Brown back of the end zone to tie the score at 7 apiece. Arizona Bloods in the swoop zone, jet sweep to Trey McBride, able to break the plane, and it's a touchdown for the Cardinals against the Bears as they take the lead at home.
And now, no charges. No.
Hey, I wonder if the Chargers' offensive line is protecting Jay Herbo.
Nah, I don't really feel like it.
Into the second quarter we go, 4th and 4. Bo Nix gonna go for it with the Broncos offense. He's got a man in the end zone open.
Oh, I missed.
Pulled up in a shirt that said Green Bay sucks, told Dan Campbell, don't kick the field goal, give me a chance to score a touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown participates in the 10 toes down challenge to give the Lions the lead. This seems to be the touchdown celebration of the week.
Bruce?
Again, this is clearly the celebration of the week. I don't know who this brother is who did it in college, but he had Drake London busting it out. Then he had Amon-Ra St. Brown busting it out. Everybody getting on their head top. Chris Brown ain't getting murdered and stomped the yard for this. Time for a little bit of trickery. Out in Meth Life Stadium, end around reverse over to Corley. Got a couple blockers out in front, and he's gonna go into the end zone to give the Jets the woo woo, clitoris alert, woo woo, clitoris alert, woo woo woo. Malachi Corley got to be the dumbest football player on the planet. Just 4 days prior, we saw Kyle Pitts try to participate in the Deshaun Jackson challenge and was able to still remain with a touchdown on a technicality because Winfield ain't knock it out his hand in time. But for whatever reason, prime time, Thursday night football, Corley ain't learned a goddamn thing. Says, fuck it, why don't I just fumble it so it can roll out the back of the end zone on what would have been the first touchdown of my career. This man is a certified dumbass. And in fact, not only should he be cut on the field and released from the New York Jets, he should be banned from the NFL, banned from the sport of football. Go learn how to participate in competitive curling. I'm tired of seeing people fumble the football before breaking the plane, going into the end zone. If you want to celebrate, cool, but why the fuck would you not secure the score first? It makes virtually no sense. Bludgeon this brother, hit him over the head with several helmets, twist his ankles. Aaron Rodgers should personally give you an ankle lock himself, you stupid motherfucker, you. Malachi Corley, put your motherfucking head back down, you goddamn bum. Into the second quarter we go. 3rd and 8 for Drake. Cooking apple turnovers. Pass intercepted by Tennessee. Returned inside Lolly Low territory. Hey Kirk, you've been playing way too well today. Stripped from behind, and Bijan Robinson decided to play a little soccer and kick the football right into the arms of a Dallas Cowboy. Yes, momentum, make them point. Saquon Barkley's not real. Activate my trap card. Dusk tornado, and then hurdles a man backwards. He hurdled a man in a professional football game backwards. This man is a wizard that's not in Washington. Disregard one defender. What? Then immediately. Is this real life? Execute this man. Got the Jaguars defense looking absolutely stupid out there. Shorty on the right probably ovulating. Sir, you just lost your woman. If a motherfucker did this shit to me in Madden, I might commit domestic terrorism. Look how high in the air this man is. He about 5 feet up there and completely cleared the defender. The wildest part is the spin move was absolutely filthy, but nobody even want to talk about it because this motherfucker doing 180 hurdles. Are they putting in the Philly cheesesteaks? Man's jumped butt first, glute first. It's not every day you see some shit you never seen on the football field before. This is generational. Garrett Wilson had the play of the year on Thursday, and Saquon said, nah, you'll just leave that as the catch of the year. This is the play of the year.
And I heard you had a concussion. How about another?
Whack-a-mole looking for another score. Pass ricocheted because they man's got no hands and intercepted in the end zone. The Lolly Lulelo take it away. Over in MetLife, for the first time in 672 days, Daniel Jones has engineered a touchdown pass as the Giants even it up at 7-all. Finally!
You can't keep getting away with it!
Back to MetLife we go. Aaron Rodgers avoids the sack with his 40-year-old old ass. Dump off to Conklin, but he's got butterfingers scooped up by the Houston Texans, and they're heading into the end zone for the Conklin never established possession of the football. This would be ruled an incomplete pass. Hey, Josh, throw it to the rookie. Pass ricocheted off the hands of Keon Coleman into Jalen Ramsey's arms, picked off by Miami inside the 5-yard line because Keon Coleman's hands are just for decoration. What happened to his hands? He's got his first pick of the year.
Hold up, bring the beat back.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Alright, so boom, the first month of the NFL season has come to a close. It was a resounding success, and it's been even better with Underdog. Ranging back from last November, I'm up $4,000 on Underdog. All September, they gave you a free pick every single day. And the same thing is going to continue for October, so keep an eye on the app as they're dropping new picks every single day. And for brand new customers who sign up using my promo code Adonis, you will receive a free pick. And this past weekend, I won over $300, and I intend to get much more W's for the remainder of the season. So make sure you waste little time. Click the link in my description or scan the QR code on the screen right now. Head over to Underdog, download the app, use promo code Adonis, receive a free pick, and enter to possibly win, whether it be on the pick'ems, whether it be the draft, one way or another. I know it's going to be very fruitful for you, so let them know I sent you.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
4th and 1, how about a jet sweep?
Failure.
One quick look at the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm gonna kill myself! Wow. I'm going to kill myself, and it's your fault!
New Call of Duty is out. You know exactly what that means. Kyler Murray making plays, play action fake, going down the field. He's got Marvin Harrison Jr., but he's also eating butterfingers. Fumble on the play, scooped up by Chicago. They're going to take over and bring it inside Arizona territory.
And look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out, watch out, watch out!
Heavens to Betsy. Sam Darnold got hit with a lariat, and the fumble's going to be recovered by Kenny Moore. He's going to go all the way to the end zone to give the Colts the lead. They threw a flag on the ground for clear roughing the passer, but picked it up. They didn't even go to a review with replay assists. Fuck the Vikings. Touchdown. Stewart came through, turned into JBL. Hit that brother with a...
Here we go.
Clothesline from hell!
And let me not forget to mention the right hook across Darnold's face mask. Second consecutive primetime game. This man gets assaulted right in front of the official, and there's no flag thrown. Last week, Thursday night, prime time. Nearly has his face turned 180 degrees. Roughing the passer, face mask? Nah, how about a safety and an L? This week, clothesline from hell. Right hook, falcon punch to the face. Roughing the passer, face mask? Nah, how about a fumble recovered for a touchdown? Fans in purple jerseys wondering what does the NFL have against
Minnesota!
I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. We need to have some form of checks and balances for officials not making calls or making bad calls in games. Because every single week, it seems like even the casual fans will be wondering what the referee's thinking. Meanwhile, in the ref's brain... over to Kansas City, yet another rematch of Super Bowl 55, but ain't no Tom Brady on the field. It's a toss over to Ricard White, goes into the end zone, touchdown as Tampa takes the lead in KC. The battle for sole possession of the NFC North rages on. Jared Goff nowhere to go. The Cheeseheads take him down for the sack. What's the matter, Jameis? You can't dance in the backfield? The Chargers won't let you move your hips.
Now go Chargers, go.
Carolina in the period-colored zone. Bryce Young takes the snap, back of the end zone, got Xavier Legette, touchdown, and the Panthers take the lead in a game that only prison inmates are watching. And look at the dollar bill. Ride that racket horse.
And now, no Chargers, no.
After holding the Browns to a field goal, nobody decided to block for Justin Herbert, taken down for yet another sack. Third time by Myles Garrett, and the Defensive Player of the Year's got something to say. Fourth down for Dallas, 3-on-3 on the top end of the screen. They were able to account for two, but
It was Mooney!
who was unaccounted for, who'd go into the end zone, tying his season high for scores, and Kirk family member has his second today.
Big Kirkle wakes up dripping like this.
I'm so icy.
One quick look at the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm gonna kill myself! Wow. I'm going to kill myself, and it's your fault!
And now, no Chargers, no.
Chargers on the move once again, and who boosted the game sliders for Quentin Johnston? His attributes was never like this. Man's been wide open a number of different times this season. Dreadlock powers must have just been figured out for this man. 2-possession lead. 4th and goal for the Broncos, but they're gonna go for it. A little bit of trickery. A Denver special. Pass over to Bo Nix. Holds on to the football. Breaks the plane. Touchdown. The mulatto back in the lineup. Handoff to Austin Eckler, and he's just as white as he is black. And he breaks the plane to give the Commanders the lead because
That's how a white man runs a football. That's how a white man plays guitar.
Speaking of piss poor officiating, straight out of Green Bay, terrible call. Brian Branch was ejected and disqualified from this game for his hit on Melton. To make matters worse, the officials on the field didn't even make the initial judgment. A call came in from New York and said he had to be ejected. I've said time and time again, I understand if you want to call targeting and you want to penalize players on the field, but ejection should come with intent. It makes absolutely no sense to watch this in real time and think he was deliberately not trying to make a football play. He leaned forward with his shoulder. What do you want him to do? Lean his head back? Is he part of the terror squad? Fat Joe was his coach? Homie shot the referees the double bird and vacated the premises. 3rd and goal for the little man. Let's see if Kyler Murray can make a play.
I guess not.
Taken down for the sack. The injury reserve Saints done fell out of the hospital. Hand off to the NFL Swiss Army knife. Taysom Hill keeps it himself. Goes into the end zone for the Caucasian man touchdown to give New Orleans the lead.
That's how a white man runs a football.
Back to the 8th deck, and the Cowboys trailing by 11. Look at the pump fake, making all kinds of Falcons miss. Keeps the play alive. Got Rico Dowdle in the end zone. Somehow ricochets the football to himself for a Cowboy touchdown to make it a 1-possession game. He's done miracles on me. He's done miracles on me. That's what I like to see, baby. That's what I like to see. Now let's just take that same kind of miracle, make play on defense, take the lead, and then get the W. Back to 500, baby.
Hey now, you're our all-star. Get your game on. Go play. Patrick Kermit the Frog Mahomes drives the Chiefs down the field.
Back of the end zone, got DeAndre Hopkins his first touchdown as a member of the Kansas City Chiefs. The 80th of his career from 14 different quarterbacks. And it's too easy for Patrick Mahomes. Why?
It's free real estate.
Lamar Jackson absolutely cooking the Broncos defense. Up until this point, I don't think he has a single incompletion, and it's not going to start on this play as he'd find Zay Flowers back in the end zone to make it a 10-point lead.
And now go Chargers, go.
J.K. Dobbins. Watch the Dobbins. Cleveland Browns suck. J.K. Dobbins back in Ohio, but this time terrorizing the native states team as they take a 20-3 lead in Cleveland. Puck to it. Takes the snap, looking left. Devon! Get the touchdowns as Haitian goes into the end zone and the Dolphins take the lead in Buffalo. And the Dolphins desperately need a W here. They cannot afford to lose. That's a nice foot you got there, defender. Give me your ankles, pussy. Joe Mixon keeps it himself. Happy Halloween. Who needs candy when I munch on your feet to give the Texans the lead?
I just said this is a toe I don't like. I like toad. I don't like this toe.
After a bonehead penalty from Chicago on the field goal, new fresh set of downs for Arizona. Then on 3rd and goal again. This time they punch it in for the score and make it an 8-point lead. 2 minutes left in the first half. Aaron drops back to pass.
Eat a dicko, man.
Down goes the elderly.
You done messed up, Aaron. Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
Lawrence's pass right out of the hands of Etienne and picked off by the Philadelphia Eagles. Jacksonville ain't do nothing in the first 30 minutes. Jacksonville offense colder than a homicide case in Chicago. The champs trying to add points just before halftime. Mahomes over to Kelsey having his best game of the season, but he's eating butterfingers. Must have been fingering Taylor Swift before he stepped onto the field, and the secretion made him lose grip of the football. Tampa Bay takes it away. Both offensives struggling out in Seattle, but Geno Smith would go over to Tiffany's, and he'd like to get himself a Tyler Lockett for the touchdown to give Seattle the lead. Final minute of the quarter, trailing by 7, reigning in Lambeau. Why not give out some
donations?
Jordan Love throws it straight to Kirby Joseph, and he's headed to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. New front runner for Defensive Player of the Year in this bitch. 7th consecutive game with an interception for Jordan Love. Longest streak by a Packer since Mississippi's greatest villain. Tie game in Cincinnati, but not for long. Burrow over the middle got Yashivash, who dives to break the plane and give the Bengals the lead. Burrow's got 2 touchdown passes in the first half. Texans looking to extend their lead before the end of the first half.
Nobody's blocking.
Ensuing drive, Rams looking to respond, but Matthew Stafford out here cooking apple. Turnovers, pass intercepted by Tariq Woolen, but keep an eye on Puka Nacua. You can't see it, but this man threw a punch and got himself ejected from the game.
Almighty
Punch! You are really dumb. For real.
3rd and 17. You'd think the Jags defense can get a stop. Hand off to Saquon Barkley. He's going to go 19 yards to the end zone. Touchdown. 2nd of the game. 3-possession lead for the Eagles. The Jags got 31 yards of total offense in the first half. 27 seconds left to go in Baltimore. Lamar Jackson finds Zay Flowers. Get your hands off me, 26. Looking like me versus the IRS. And he take off to the end zone. He's got his 2nd touchdown today. 14-point lead over the Broncos. 31-yard field goal to finally put some points on the board. I know this motherfucker did not just doink from 31 yards out, indoors with no weather conditions, out here looking like Cody Parkey. How much doinks could a kicker doink if a Cody Parkey never doinked kicks? You fucking bum! Put your motherfucking head back down. This is your fault. 12 seconds left to go into half. The Bears defense, absolute ass. Last week gave up a Hail Mary. This week, 53-yard draw for a touchdown against Arizona as they make it a 2-possession lead again. One quick look at those Bears fans.
We cannot do anything right.
They don't call him Scary Terry for no reason, because he tell the New York Giants to hold his nuggets, suck his dick. His 2nd touchdown on the day to make it a 2-possession game, and the G-men continue to get cooked in meth life. Following the interception last play, Geno Smith threw a touchdown to JSN, but he was out of bounds, so he says, fuck it, do it again. Touchdown anyway, as Seattle makes it a 2-possession lead. The Rams are floundering. Last play of the half, 10 seconds left to go. I don't know why Kansas City was trying to see if they could make a play when the protection was god-awful. And down goes Patrick, and we're heading to halftime. God damn, what the hell you already doing in the stands?
Was that a problem? I figured it's just better to go and hang out with the fans.
All these knockout commentaries had me thinking, why don't I knock someone out myself? So I came up with Knockdown Tea, guaranteed to help you sleep longer, sleep better, relax, and restore. Passion fruit flavored, so you know it's good. Simply take it 30 minutes to an hour before you go to sleep, and our slogan is 1 cup down for the count, 2 cups, throw in the towel. So make sure you click the link in my description. Head over to knockdowntea.com. and grab your first pack today. Drama at halftime in Minnesota. Blue, the Colts mascot, over here pushing young children during a halftime game. And after they pulled his jersey off, he proceeded to thrust his horse scrotum air all into the damn stadium.
Nasty bitch, stinking bastard!
Granted, Halloween is over, but why not take a bite of that chocolate you took home, Raheem Mostert? What's your favorite? Butterfingers. Fumble on the play, scooped up by the Bills. 4th and 2 for Dallas, but it's a little bit of trickery. Run an absolute fake. The punter's gonna throw. He's got a man. He would have played for the other team if Atlanta had hands, but it's a turnover on downs. Dallas gives the ball back to Atlanta. One quick look at those Cowboys fans. One quick look at the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm gonna kill myself! Wow. I'm going to kill myself, and it's your fault!
Baker Mayfield off to the greatest start of his career thus far. Absolutely cooking this year, leading the league in passing touchdowns, and adds another one as he'd find Cade Otton to regain the lead for Bucks. O-H-I-O! 3rd touchdown pass for Joe Burrow as Sample is left wide open, and the Bengals make it a 2-possession lead on the Raiders. Al Davis been dead for over a decade, but somehow he can see better Raider performances than what we're seeing right now. Following drive for the Chiefs, 3rd and 10.
Patrick Kermit the Frog Mahomes rolling towards his right.
Look at fat ass Vita Vea done fell on the floor, but Chauncey takes down Mahomes. 3rd sack of the day for the Bucks.
Dance, you fat bitch.
They sacked me 4 times today. That big guy is kind of scary. I want to stay away from Vita Vea. Every time I see him, he's always dancing.
Dance, you fat bitch.
Kirk family member Cousins has the Falcons in striking distance again. Only 2 incompletions today, but 3 touchdowns as he'd find Ray McCloud his very first touchdown in a Falcons uniform, and it's a 2-possession lead in the A again. The Cowboys can't stop anybody.
I can't see his jewelry is shining. It's shining.
Big Kirkle wakes up dripping like this.
I'm so icy.
1st and goal this time around. Darnold not going to throw an interception. Finds Jordan Addison wide open, back of the end zone, holds on to the football. Touchdown, tie game in Minneapolis. Last week, we saw the chains on Justin Jefferson's neck. This week, this motherfucker got his ears shining. His teeth shining. Every time the cameras zoom in on this man, we like,
with your work. Shit, nigga, the sun is deflecting all this ice. I can't see a motherfucking thing.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Nah, for real, nigga, look.
Shit.
Man. Go, you got your stutter shades, right?
Where's Aqib Talib when you need him? Fucking.
Give me this motherfucker.
Grab the lotion, baby oil, lubricant, because we're heading to Chubba Pornhubbard. Chubba Pornhubbard to the end zone, touchdown, Carolina. They regain the lead. 3rd and 3. Look at the Raiders. Can't even get a goddamn handoff right. The football is loose. Scooped up by the Bengals. They're going to take over on downs at the 20-yard line. The Raiders are absolute ass. I don't think you understand how ass the Raiders are. Every single week, it's straight butt cheeks on display.
That bitch lying.
Ravens in striking distance again in a familiar sight. Derek Henry with yet another touchdown, and he's over 1,000 yards on the season. Midway through the year, 2,000 might be a possibility. Things going from bad to worse in Lambeau. 4th and 1, handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs, and Sonic goes all the way to the end zone to make it a 3-possession game. The pack is completely falling apart. The Jaguars must be still caught in the hurricane because they're not even on the field in Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts keeps it himself, dials up voicemail, calls his own number, 18 yards to the end zone to make it a 3-possession game. Saquon Barkley jumping over people backwards, Trey McBride jumping over people forward. What is going on with the triangle button in the NFL this weekend? If Najee Harris wasn't on a bye week, he probably jumping over somebody too.
It's me, Mario.
Feel the fumes of my hot buttocks over your helmet. Over in MetLife Stadium, Aaron Rodgers with a rifle looking left. Garrett Wilson, one-hand snag to the end zone. Tie game. The Jets finally get the touchdown that bum-ass Corley fumbled away as New York ties it up at 7 apiece. What a great catch. I bet he won't make one better than that tonight, right? Hey, Cowboy fans, this is how you convert on a 4th down. The Saints run a little bit of trickery. The punter keeps it himself rather than throw. He runs to move the chains and keep the drive alive.
It should have been me, not him. It's not fair.
Known for his second quarter comeback, Stafford trying to pull off another one. No Puka Nacua, no problem. Demarcus Robinson, another week, another touchdown, 3-point game. It took 2.5 quarters, but the Lolly Lule Low would finally find the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson keeps it himself. He'd go in to give the Patriots the lead in Tennessee. Back to OHIO, another TD for Burrow. Looking back in the end zone on the left, got his man wide open. Mike Gesicki, the king of the worst gritty in the NFL, scores his very first touchdown in Cincinnati, and it's still ugly. My God, sir, stop it, please. Battling the AFC East, heating up. Inferior Josh Allen, trailing by 4, but not for long. He's got Hollins wide open to give the Bills the lead again. Hey, get that camera off Dawkins' ass. Get the camera off of Dawkins' ass.
And now go Chargers, go.
3 possession deficit, not a problem from Jameis Winston. Oh! Picked off in the end zone, but hey, Jameis, nothing to worry about. It's only 1 interception. No way you turn it over again, right? It took nearly 40 minutes, but Jacksonville finally plugged in their controller. 2nd and goal, he'd keep it himself.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
Very next play from scrimmage, Saquon Barkley's out here coughing up the ball, scooped up by Jacksonville. The Eagles offense don't know how to tackle, and he's gonna return it all the way into the end zone. It's a 2-possession game in Lincoln Financial Field. Nick Sirianni's team choking again. One quick look at Eagles fans.
Let's go.
CJ Stroud back to pass again.
All right, and nobody's blocking.
Oh my God. Malik Neighbors doesn't give a damn about the New York Giants. They in the middle of the game. He chopping it up with Jaden Daniels, talking about the LSU days. Boy, y'all losing, fam. Another trip to the red zone for the Vikings. 3rd and goal. Darnold looking left. Wide open. Naylor touchdown. 14 unanswered for Minnesota.
Come here, girl. Go ahead, be gone with it. Come to the back. Go ahead, be gone with it.
Keep dancing, Jameis. Next possession for Cleveland. Going down the field. Got a man. But he plays for the other team. Pass intercepted by the Chargers. Jameis throws his 2nd pick of the day. But hey, it's only 2 interceptions, and it's only the 3rd quarter. No way you turn it over again, right? Over in Buffalo Wild Wings, the Bills trailing by 1, but not for long, because Ray Davis got the Dolphins defense looking like Ray Charles. They can't see him. 66 yards all the way to the end zone. Got them bumping into each other like pins at the bowling alley to give the Bills the lead again. The reigning defending undisputed NFL MVP having yet another masterclass performance as he dumped it off to Picard, his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. And for the 4th time in his NFL career, he ends the game with a perfect passer rating, tying Ben Roethlisberger for the most in NFL history. To the 4th quarter we go.
Drake!
Yes! May is taken down in the backfield. Tennessee's gonna get the ball back. Chicago struggling. QB Zesty having a rough night, taken down for a sack again. Flacco been playing like hot ass, but you know he comes alive in the 4th quarter.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Just put the fries in the bag, bro. You washed.
Very next play following the interception, Sam Darnold says, "It's very nice you gave us the football. Why don't I just give it right back?" Charity work all over Minnesota. Back-to-back interceptions from both teams. Indy takes over inside the 25.
Just put the fries in the bag, bro. You washed.
Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on. Get paid.
3rd and goal for Kansas City, still trailing by 7. Mahomes rolling towards his right. He tweak an ankle, but still float the football into the end zone to Samaje Perine to even the score at 17 apiece. Chiefs fans were damn near on suicide watch. They thought Mahomes might have been gone for the season. People talking about he may have popped an Achilles. All he did was tweak an ankle. It's raining outside. It's going to be hard to make sure to plant your foot correctly. He'd be right back into the game. He'd miss absolutely no time. Carson Wentz was warming up for no goddamn reason.
I'm still here. I'm here. Wait, now that I think about it, why am I in the stands? Why am I in Las Vegas?
It's free real estate.
Make sure to turn on the post notifications on YouTube. Also, consider following and subscribing on Twitch. I'm trying to build out the community over there. So once we get to 20,000 followers, I'm going to do a giveaway. Who likes $500? It could be yours. Everything going right for Cincinnati.
Yoink.
Not for long.
Pass intercepted by Las Vegas. Can I get a McPick six? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. For the second consecutive year, Jones has a pick six in this bitch. The Raiders are back in it. Back to MetLife, 3rd and long for Aaron Rodgers. Launches it to the end zone, says fuck it, Garrett Wilson down there somewhere. Spectacular one-hand catch back in the end zone for the touchdown to give the Jets the lead. How the fuck did he get his foot down? Man snagged it out the air with the right hand, did the Jordan logo despite the fact he's sponsored by Adidas, got the shin down in time before he touched out of boots, and it'd be ruled a touchdown. But there is some questions that need to be answered in the NFL. How the fuck does one shin equal 2 feet, but tapping the same foot twice does not result in a catch? Granted, I completely understand the rule, but casual football fans confused as fuck because prime time 3 days ago, they saw this catch from George Pickens that got overturned because the same foot tapped twice. But then 4 days later on Thursday night, prime time, they see one shin touch the ground. All of a sudden, that's a score. Still an absolute hell of a catch, and in my opinion, the catch of the year. But they're gonna need to explain something to the casual fans because motherfuckers is confused. Miami in striking distance again and call out the Dudley boys. Get the touchdowns as Haitian goes in for his second score of the day. It's a tie game in Buffalo Wild Wings. Michael Thomas's biggest op, Derek Vehicle, takes the snap, looking to go to the air. He's got Foster Moreau telling the Carolina Panthers to hold his nuggets. Suck his dick. Saints take the lead. 1st and goal for Seattle, driving all the way down the field on Los Angeles. Geno Smith's pass intercepted in the end zone by Carmen Kitchens. Convoy of bodies out in front. One man to beat. He's going 103 yards to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick six? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Carmen Kitchens looking like Ed Reed in this bitch. Rams have the lead.
I cannot believe it.
Cowboys desperately need to get a stop, but they're not going to get it because Tyler Algier is running straight through their defense, pushes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons make it a 27-13-point lead. Then to make matters worse, Dak Prescott is ruled out for the remainder of the game because he's got an injury to the hand. Cooper Rush is going to have to lead Dallas to the promised land. Oh, no! No, not Dak. What about the Dak attack? Dak attack. We already don't have Zeke for this game because he don't want to be with the Cowboys anymore. What's going on? It was supposed to be the Super Bowl. We can't lose to Atlanta. Come on, Cowboys. CD, save us, CD.
It should have been me, not him. It's not fair. To the chorus. Come here, girl.
Go ahead, be gone with it.
Last 2 times, Jameis threw interceptions. This time, it's another one. Picked off for the 3rd time today by the Chargers. Last week against Baltimore, it was 3 TDs. This week against the Chargers, it's 3 INTs. Mr. 30 for 30 is back. Jameis Winston! You are exactly who we thought you were. Absolute garbage. Put your motherfucking head back down.
Now go Chargers, go.
Following a Colts field goal.
All right, and nobody's blocking.
4th and 1, the Packers offense haven't been able to do anything, and it would continue because they'd failed to pick up the 1st down, participating in the Frank Costanza challenge, and they're denied inside the 10. The first touchdown evidently wasn't a fluke. Danny Dimes keeps it himself, lowers the shoulder on 2 commanders, and punches his way into the end zone to make it a 1-possession game. Hold on, wait a minute. Is this the playoff season for Danny Dimes again? He might lead the Giants to victory. Think fast, Bryce Young going down the field. He's got a man.
Not anymore.
Give me what I want.
But he plays for the other team. Football taken away in midair.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Hey, look, guys. 3rd and goal for the Broncos, trailing by 31. They finally were able to get into the end zone again.
I forgot to tell you.
No, the hell they didn't. Baltimore would stop them on 3rd and get a turnover on downs. This game is over. Speaking of turnover on downs, did you know the Cowboys had 4 turnover on downs today? Their most since 2000.
All in. Gotta go.
Seattle able to get a stop, and to make matters even better, oh! They blocked the punt. Seattle's gonna get the football inside the 20 with 8:45 left to play. Woo, woo. Clitoris alert, clitoris alert. Woo, woo. Clitoris alert, clitoris alert. Woo, woo, woo. The Chicago Bears backed up inside their own end zone. QB Zesty hands it off to DeAndre Swift for no gain, but unfortunately there's a hold in the end zone because the big boys don't know you can't shoot bullets with your gun on safety. After 2 for their mistakes, rather than kick the football off, they attempt an onside kick on what seemed to be a punt that kicked it out of the stratosphere that didn't even go the distance. Pack the Bears up. You're 500 now. After allowing 16 unanswered points, the fans in Philly starting to boo. Jalen Hurts says, shut your mouth. Skinny Batman back in the end zone participating in the 10 toes down challenge. One hand catch. Don't jump on that man. He's only 135 pounds soaking wet. Touchdown Eagles. It's a 2-possession game again. My God, the catches we've seen this week have been spectacular. Look at this man. The body control to get both feet down before falling out of bounds. Although the man's still walking around at an average high school weight, he makes plays the size of a grown man as the Philadelphia Eagles take control of this game again. Meanwhile, over in Tennessee, Drake is eating
chicken strips.
Loses the football, scooped up by Tennessee. The Titans have it in Patriot territory. 27-yard field goal for Kaimi Fairbairn. Oh! Did this man just doink from chip shot range on Halloween? Is that Cody Pocket? Just when Miami thought they had momentum, Josh Allen says, fuck you and Tua, as he'd find his man in the end zone for the score. Buffalo takes the lead again. Geno Smith showcasing his clutch gene, but unfortunately can't get out of the kitchen as Carmen picks it off for the second time inside the red zone, telling Geno Smith to get his apron and get back in the kitchen. Following the pick 6 from the Raiders, just when you thought their defense woke up, these motherfuckers ain't even guard Mike Gesicki. And for the second time today, he'd go into the end zone for the score, and we're gonna see that god-awful Gritty again. Don't do it, oh you son of a bitch! Get him out of the NFL! This is torture! Nonetheless, let it be known, 5 touchdown passes from Joey B. Then on the very next possession, Desmond Ridder does what he does best. Give the football away. Trey Hendrickson with his 5th sack today. He now leads the NFL, and Cincinnati takes the L out of Lover and tells the Raiders to go back to Vegas, brother. You absolutely suck. They're 1 game away from 500. Alright, so boom, it is I, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis. But of course, you already knew that, and I wanted to inform you guys that there is limited stock available over on ChiseledAdonisShop.com. In fact, keep in mind, there's only sizes available ranging between extra small, small, and medium. Large to 5X is all sold out. And prior to even thinking about doing a restock, everything must go. So it's running at a 65% discount right now. So if you just so happen to be extra small, small, or medium, now's the time to go and grab your merch. And if you happen to know somebody who happens to be that size and you'd love to grab them some Chiseled Adonis merch, now is the time prior to holiday season. Everything must go, 65% off. Make sure to go and grab your remaining merch today. The first 55 minutes of this game was a fluke. Flacco is still elite.
I guess not.
Eat a dick, old man.
Turnover on downs.
Just put the fries in the bag, bro. You washed.
And I heard you had a concussion. How about another?
Whack-a-mole, Mason Rudolph making sure this game will not remain tied. Launches it towards his left. He's got NWI for the score. 4 consecutive weeks with a touchdown to give the Titans the lead.
Now go Chargers, go.
J.K. Dobbins. Watch the Dobbins take a shit on the Browns again with his 2nd score today in Ohio. Cleveland's getting destroyed like Mr. Brown's tub.
No. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break.
3rd and goal for Kansas City. Mahomes going to the newcomer. DeAndre Hopkins would open up his Bible to Chronicles 3, verses 26. Everybody talking about voting on election day. Never forget to utilize the power of dreadlocks on your parlay as the Chiefs regain the lead.
It's free real estate.
One quick look at Titans fans after Derrick Henry and DeAndre Hopkins' success with new teams.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
Hold on, wait a minute. Trevor Lawrence trying to look like it's 2022 and showcase the clutch gene. Keeps it himself, goes into the end zone, makes it a 1-possession game. Philly's not running away with the W just yet. Hold on, the Packers stepped on the provolone. No, it's Pepper Jack. It might be Gouda. That's a game breaker. A 21-point touch. Wait a minute, that doesn't exist. Did this help them come back and win? Fuck no! The Texans need one stop, but Aaron Rodgers doesn't give a fuck. He finds Devontae Adams, and for the first time since 2021, they hook up for their 69th touchdown as the Jets get a W in MetLife. First time throwing 3 TD passes in the last 32 games. With the Jets taking care of business, the Giants looking to do the same. Danny Dimes finds a wide open Theo Thomas, dives into the end zone. Touchdown G-Men, 1 possession game. The G-Men completed the comeback? Absolutely not. They'd failed to get a stop on defense, and the Commanders advanced to 7-2 for the first time since 1996. They completely fell apart that season, but we're not talking about that right now.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job.
The Chiefs won 2 Super Bowls. Between the last 2 games, Daniel Jones has thrown touchdowns in MetLife Stadium. What the hell are the Giants doing? It might be time to sell the franchise. They on the sidelines masturbating. That's why they can't win games. Ain't no way. We on Pornhub for the 2nd time today. Grab your lubricant. Where's the baby oil? Get the lotion, because Chubba Pornhubbard has his 2nd touchdown today in the clutch to give the Panthers the lead at home. With a chance to show post-concussion, he don't drive automatic. He's got the clutch in the car as he'd find Jalen Waddle in the end zone to even the score at 7-all. Hit the music.
Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Till the very next day, bum, 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 ba-dum.
The Colts defense desperately needing to prevent a first down and at least hold a field goal. Instead, the Vikings say, how about a touchdown on your head to make it a 2-possession game with 125 seconds left to play on a Josh Oliver touchdown.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
Trevor Lawrence for the win.
Wahoo!
Not today. Intercepted in the end zone by Dean. Take the L out of Lover. The Jacksonville Jaguars still absolutely suck, brother. Eagles hold on to win and advance to 6-2. Doug Peterson thought he could walk back into Philadelphia after leading them to their only Super Bowl and get a W. Access denied, stupid. Trailing by 14, 92 seconds left to play. Cooper Rush looking to take the receipt to the sperm bank and get a comeback. Pass caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's a 1-possession game. CD Lamb would convert on the 2-point conversion. 6 points, recover the onside kick, and you have a chance to win.
We still got a 10. Come on, Cowboys. Receive the onside kick. You did it against the Falcons in 2020. Let's go, baby.
Here's the attempt from Brandon Aubrey. The football doesn't even travel 10 yards. Recovered by the Falcons. Take the L out of Lover. The Cowboys have lost 3 in a row, brother. Falcons advance to 6-3.
Fuck.
Do the Cowboys still have a chance? We fucking suck.
No. We lose Dick for multiple weeks. We're gonna lose Zeke because they don't want him anymore. CD Lamb is throwing tantrums on the sideline. Micah Parkland is too busy podcasting. Trevor Diggs don't have no team spirit. Tank Lawrence still on IR. Michael Irvin doing quack. Troy Aikman not calling Cowboy game. We need Tony Romo on the side. What's going on? This was supposed to be the Super Bowl year, and we're absolute ass. I can't take it anymore. Every single week, the Cowboys are
all in my ass.
Ooh, you know they like it. I'm so icy. So icy. Girl, don't try to fight it. All your friends fight it. I'm so icy. I'm so icy.
Also, just before the final kneel downs of the game, take a look at the referee out in Atlanta. The fuck he putting his hand and pelvic region behind the center like this for? If you trying to make sure they don't take the snap before you count, you did not need to do all this. UP Diddy affiliate, get your sus ass off the field. Hey, look, guys, Jameis Winston threw a touchdown. Yay! He scored, guys. The Browns scored a touchdown. It's no longer a 4-possession game. Did that help them come back and win, though? Absolutely not. Flush them down the toilet. Chargers win.
And now go Chargers, go.
4th and 4, last chance for New Orleans, needing to get into field goal range. Derek Vehicle looking towards his left. Pass sails incomplete. The Panthers have done it. They're gonna win their second game of the year, and the Saints lose 7 straight after starting 2-0.
Tell me about Derek Carr, man. You don't like him?
I don't like him.
What's wrong with him?
He doesn't know how to play. He just always keep the ball like this.
Man, that's crazy. You know that.
Yeah.
You smart. You get my respect. I gotta show my dad this.
You better trade the quarterback, man.
Yeah, trade him?
Yeah.
Michael Thomas hates that man. Game on the line for Seattle. Geno threw interceptions last 2 times, but he threads the needle to Jackson Smith and Jigba to tie the game at 20 apiece. We're going to overtime. The camera's still rolling in Cincinnati. What the fuck the Raiders still doing on the field? Desmond turnover Ritter finds Bowers for the touchdown. But did this help the Raiders come back and win, though? Absolutely not. No quit in Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield would lead them down the field. He'd find his man wide open, Miller for the touchdown. Tie game. We're going to after hours. Following a field goal, Colts need an onside recovery, but Justin Jefferson is first team all hands as the Vikings snap their 2-game losing streak, advance to 6-2, and the Colts are no longer above 500. His necklace still on. If I was a Colt,
Give me this motherfucker.
10 seconds left to play. 61-yard field goal for Tyler Bass. Pro Shops through the uprights, and it's good. And for the 13th time in the last 14 games between the two teams, Buffalo waxes Miami's ass. And since returned, the Miami Dolphins still haven't won. Final play of the game. Here comes the rookie.
Break.
May takes the snap, got all kinds of time. Look at 74. Look at the left guard. This man not touching anybody, making all kinds of Titans miss. He's gonna rifle it to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. The Lali Lule force overtime on a miraculous pass from the rookie. All jokes aside, somebody please explain to me what the fuck 74 was doing. I know the Titans only brought 3, but this motherfucker gotta go get a block somewhere. Back your ass up to where the goddamn quarterback is. He almost went past the line of scrimmage and got a flag called on him. The fuck is you big ass doing, stupid motherfucker, you?
This fat son of a bitch, he's fat!
Patrick Mahomes is 7-2 in overtime in his career. The only 2 losses in the postseason, and last I checked, it's the regular season. Just take a look at Baker Mayfield's face after he looked down at the coin and saw either way a loss was inevitable. Into the extra period, like extended menstruation we go. Kenneth Luke Skywalker III gets the carry. He's gonna pick up 8. That end up leading to a Seattle first down. Kansas City has no intention of giving this football to Tampa Bay. Dump off to Kareem Hunt, the NFL's greatest kicker, is gonna pick up a first down. Meanwhile in Tennessee, Whack-A-Mole would take the snap, going down the field. He's got the NFL's greatest better, Calvin Ridley, moving the chains. Hut.
Bruce.
A fat man jumped off sides. Geno Smith is gonna take advantage, rifles it down the field. Got Smith and Jigba, who take it deep inside Rams territory across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks in field goal range. Following the first down, Titans still on the move. Hand off to Tony Chopper Pollard, enough to move the chains again. Now to midfield. Crucial 3rd and 1. The Rams need a stop to force a field goal. Kenneth Luke Skywalker III would fail to move the chains. It's 4th down. Couple plays later, already inside Buccaneers territory. Yet another reception for DeAndre Hopkins. He's gonna go inside the 30. Titans now inside Patriot territory. Whack-A-Mole going down the middle. Got his man again. Calvin Ridley somehow survives the contact. First down again. Seattle out here gambling. Why kick the field goal when you could score a touchdown and win it? Hand off to Kenneth Luke Skywalker III again. He'd fail to pick up another yard. It's gonna be a turnover on downs. The Rams get the football back. Now with the change of possession, it's a sudden death game. Matthew Stafford play action fake, going down the field. Got a man, somehow is able to complete it without an interception. Huge first down across the 45. Ladies and gentlemen, a prime example why they tell pass catchers to run to the football and attack it when it's in the air. Tariq Woolen would have had an interception here, but this motherfucker waiting for the football.
Stupid bitch.
Very next play, Stafford ain't handing the football off. He wants to win this with his arm. He'd go find find a ballerina. Tutu Atwell with the first down inside Seattle territory. 2 plays later, Mahomes would look over the middle. He's got Taylor Swift's dildo. Travis Kelce brings it to the 11. The Titans not only marching down the field, they're continuing to chew up clock. Hand off to the straw hat doctor, Tony Chopper Pollard. Another first down, now to the 15. 2 plays later, Stafford play action again, going deep down the field. He's got Demarcus Robinson with one hand to open it up his dreadlock Bible. Chronicles 13 verse 7. Can't stop, won't stop. The Lord our God has dreadlocks. And the Rams walk into Lumen Field and walk out with a W and hand their divisional opponent an L and send them to the bottom of the division, as Matthew Stafford would now tie Drew Brees for the 5th most fourth quarter comebacks in NFL history, and the Rams win. Rebuild where? Los Angeles has no business winning football games the last 2 years, but Stafford keeps pulling W's out of his asshole. Look at Jawan Taylor get away with a false start. Doesn't matter, because Mahomes finds Taylor Swift's dildo, who's going to bring it down to the 2-yard line. Danger for Tampa Bay, because this drive has been well over 5 minutes. Very next play, handoff to Kareem Hunt. He'd break the plane, and Kansas City remains undefeated as they advance to 8-0. Tampa never sees the football in overtime, and the Chiefs win it on Monday night. People bitching already. I hate the overtime rules. Why can't it be like the playoffs? Both teams should be able to score a touchdown. Last I checked, defense is an important part of football, ain't it? Stop somebody. Force a field goal, pussy. Victory for the Frog. 3rd and 2 for Whack-A-Mole, but he can't handle the snap. Fumble on the play. The Titans somehow able to fall back on top of the football, and they're not going to be like Seattle. Why try to go for it when you're in chip shot field goal range? So they call on the feet of Nick Folk. From 25 yards out, straight through the uprights, chip shot field goal. Score for the Titans. They take a 3-point lead with 2:32 left to play. And this ain't the playoffs. They only got 2 minutes, 17 seconds to get down the field and put points on the board, or they're going to lose. Drake May going deep down the field. Got a man. But he plays for the other team. The Titans take the dead Namekian to the funeral home and put the nail in the coffin, getting their 2nd W on the season, as they tell the New England Patriots to join the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Indianapolis Colts, Seattle Seahawks, Denver Broncos, Chicago Bears, Jacksonville Jaguars, Green Bay Packers, New York Giants, Cleveland Browns, Las Vegas Raiders, Houston Texans, Dallas Cowboys, Miami Dolphins, and New Orleans Saints to take out their Metro cards and get aboard the L train.
You lose.
Failure. What's the dinner? Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales.
It's over. You lose.
Hey, I appreciate you watching the entire video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button on the way out if you haven't already. And on top of that, hit that notification bell as well. For whatever reason, YouTube's only showing my videos to 20% of my subscribers. So if you have already turned on the notification bell, turn it off, turn it back on. If you never turn it on, turn it on. I appreciate you.